Hey everybody, it's Tara. Woot woot. Let me see. My microphone is working, which is good. I lowered you down a little bit. I felt like I was so far away last time. I'm hoping and praying that you'll be able to see my canvas pretty good. I am going to come at this differently than I have, at least in a long while, if at all. Inspired by Sarah Taylor. Now, she's really good. And I love her gum trees. And I'm not saying that I'm going to replicate any of it. I have no idea if it's going to be possible. However, um, there are a couple things that she talked about in a video I watched that I really wanted to implement in this painting. So that was putting a layer down on the canvas first of paint that I'm just going to paint on it with a brush, which I have a big giant brush. It's cute and soft. Got from the Dollar General store. But after last time with the crazy bumps that I had in the paint that I thought was perfectly mixed, I realized throughout this whole time in my life painting, I have really struggled with getting super clean mixes. So I decided to use a milk frother. You know what you'd use to froth milk for your coffee? To mix my paint with the Floetrol. Um, and I'm hoping I did it a while ago because I know a lot of bubbles would be made with it. And I'm hoping that it was successful. I have zero mound, very nice and thin, which is what I was hoping for. Um, I did use that blue again, but I mixed it with some regular blue. And it could be, like, it looks really good to me. No mound. I also, so sad, I wanted a dark red. Yeah, and I couldn't get it to move the way I wanted it. So I figured I'd add some black. Unfortunately, I added Amsterdam black. Let me give you the exact name. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the exact name? Am I crazy? Oh, lamp black. Don't mix this with anything if you're just trying to darken it. It's what I have in my cup is black. There's no red at all. So I even added extra, like, primary red. What are you doing, Cat? Mr. Ace? Mr. Ace? No, thank you. Say no, thank you. He's as funny as Lexi Love. Oh my goodness. So I'm still going to use it though. I have a deep turquoise, zero mound. I even tried weighing and doing it that way. That didn't really do anything for me. I have a gold, just a regular old fashioned gold. I have saffron, which is a metallic as well. I love that. I really wanted to have some like a peach feel. So I also grabbed me some pink with a tiny bit of blue, and that doesn't have a mound either. As a matter of fact, let me add just a tiny bit of water to it. It's not as loose as the others. Be careful, Tara. I hope everyone's doing well. It's really nice out. Really nice out. But my the rooster that lives here on my property, it's kind of blocking me from getting out there with my dog. I wanted to take her somewhere today, but as soon as I look out my door, he's right there waiting for me to come out the door. And I don't want him, like, I can handle him, but I don't want him touching my dog. And I'm just hoping he becomes, I hate to say it, chicken noodle soup soon. Because he is A bit of a menace. Not the worst rooster. In the first year of his life, he was an angel. It's just now it's like he's got extra testosterone or something, and he's just a little bit extra bully. Okay, I got that better. So this came out to be kind of like a mauve peach, which is kind of cool. And I have Amsterdam white. Absolutely beautiful. This will be my base. And I added a little secret sauce to this because I've done it time and time again to other paintings, and I like that secret sauce a lot. And what that is a little bit of glow in the dark. So basically what happens when you see that painting at night when it's dark, you're like, whoa, whoa. It's not like I'm doing designs with it or something to make it even probably more cool. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be cool to do a white piece and then have glow in the dark in like a very fine squeeze bottle and make designs in the white? Ooh, that would be kind of cool, but I'm not doing that today. But I did add a little bit to my Amsterdam titanium white, which is going to be my base. And I also did that big blue. There's a lot of it here. What else do I got? That's it. Trying to work with not so many colors. So I have this craft paint. It's just acrylic craft white. I'm pretty sure there's Floetrol in there because the other crafts that are like this that I have don't make sounds. So I will do that from time to time. I'll just add Floetrol right to a bottle. And I'm going to do that for this. And I'm going to paint it all over the canvas. I have a 16 by 20 that I have prepared by putting the little wood things in the back and spraying down with some water to help stretch the canvas. These canvases I got at Job Lots. They're not bad, and I've painted on Job Lot canvas a lot in my life. But I've noticed with 16 by 20s, and that seems to be my favorite size. I don't know why. I don't know. It just is a thing. Sometimes they start to bend and warp a little, and I never started with the wood pieces in the canvas first. So I figured I'd start doing that. And I did that last time. I'm not a big fan of how the last painting came out. I know I promised to do a short to show you it dry. I didn't because I'm like, but I'm going to go get it for you right now. I'm going to show it to you real quick. I have it on the wall. I did do two things to it after I got done filming last time because I couldn't resist it. So here's the paint. I see nothing but darkness. There is some exciting uh, lines in it with the teal, which I think is pretty cool. I do see the silver in it. But I'm just not impressed with it at all. And this will be probably a repaint at some point. And see if I can show you the little globules. They didn't really stay. There's a couple of places that I could scratch off, I guess, but nothing insane. And you can't see it with that, but they're there, but nothing crazy. But I feel like I just don't love it. I put a silver streak here, another teal streak here, and here, and here, and okay, whatever, I'm not impressed with it at all, but that's okay. Because sometimes you're not going to even like your own painting for a while. Oh. So that's that story. So I guess I have to tilt you down. Tilt you down and have a look at this canvas. Let's get going. I have off today, and nothing wrong with that. That looks pretty good. That's not that far away. I only have one limoncello LaCroix. I'm a little sad about it, but that's all right. So I'm going to go ahead and add white. If I can get this open. This is just craft white. I'm just going to put it on here and I'm going to swish it around. And the reason why she said she did that is to kind of have a tackiness to the canvas, because she used really, 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 really thin paints, and these are super thin, way thinner. This is more like the thickness of this paint is more like for a Dutch pour, and I don't do them. I don't like them. I know. I think one of my best paintings actually is a Dutch pour. I just don't enjoy painting it. Like, it doesn't. I do have a hair dryer over here that I could bust out, but I don't think that's what I want to do. We're just going to work with these really thin paints and hope that, and I want to kind of go, she went in all the directions, not just one. Using that frother, hopefully that helps me, because I've always kind of struggled with getting the consistency on my paints to be exactly what I want. But I'm also not here to beat myself up, because I have noticed something very interesting since I haven't been painting that much. I am noticing that painters, other artists that I always wished I could be more like, and that's not bad because they're amazing, are now painting paintings that look like something I painted 3 years ago. It's confusing to me, but what it shows to me at the same time is that fluid art is exactly that. It's fluid art. And some of your stages are going to be in different places. Some people stick to their stage for a while, and I understand, because you learn to love a technique. Like, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of different people that have like one technique. That's what they do. Um, oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh, she used to be blonde. I don't think she's blonde now. I think she's a redhead. Really nice art. Uh, and she's still using a blow dryer on almost every painting. I can't even imagine. Then you have like Winter Storm, which is probably my favorite. And from the last time that I saw her, she's still a master of swipes. She's a queen of swipes. She's the best. And I think that's still her favorite method. Pretty sure. I'm a fan of swipes. If I could swipe all day, that's what I would do. Um, oh gosh, that's really cool looking. Now, as an abstract, even though you cannot see it, the different strokes going back and forth, this is gorgeous the way it is. And there is an artist, actually. She lives in Texas part-time and up here part-time. In her house, when she's gone in the wintertime, I Airbnb for her. And that's all she does is white on canvas. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, it drives you crazy. But like, this would blow her out of the water. She would be like, that's the best. It's really pretty. But now I got a good tack on that. I'm going to get this in some water. I don't want to lose this. I'm not done with this. I'm not done with it. Let me make sure I got it all over. I'm not done with this brush. I'm not going to just let it dry. We'll see if this is helpful to me, especially with really thin paint. I don't know. I've never done it before. Now I just got to find a container to put this in. Oh, I found one. I threw it on the ground. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July. Mine was epic. Super low key. Super happy I got to paint with you guys. And that made me really happy. All right. So I'm going to lay my white. I'm going to keep some though. But I'm going to do a puddle and then I'm going to stretch it. Oh, this is nerve-wracking because it's always nerve-wracking when you're trying something new. I'm hoping I waited enough time from mixing it to now. So this puddle paint is going to have the glow in the dark in it. I've got paintings that I didn't even realize I put the glow in the dark in it, and I'll like have it up on a wall, and it'll be nighttime, and I'll be like, "What is that? Oh my goodness, that has glow in the dark in it." So this is on purpose. Like I want it to do something. So I'm just tilting it back and forth as if it was a completed project. Trying to get this paint stretched out over this canvas really nice. But I'm not going over edges yet. I'll try to give you all that, but you might not get to all of it. Not sure why I'm getting drippies like that at all. That's probably the paint underneath that I just laid. I'm going to go over the edge on this one. Come on. You can do it without losing all of you. Please. Thank you. See if I can get some weight back on this. It looks like I'm going to have to add some white. That doesn't want to go all the way over. That's okay. We got this. It's all good in the hood. Okay, let's go the ways we know it's going to cover. Oh, she makes it look so easy. Yeah, if you haven't seen Sarah Mack yet, you need to go. She's really good. Silly sauce good. And I think she has paid for like teaching stuff. If you're on her Patreon, she gets more in depth, which is nice. I know Winter Storm has some educational material too. Molly, of course. Molly's had educational stuff for a minute. And all of us do. All of us that are on YouTube pouring acrylics for you, we're teaching. Left-brained artist is awesome. He'll help you keep in line. Because we tend to get, like I do, I tend to get just more like, let's just wing it. He really likes to figure it out why we're winging it. And that's very powerful, honestly. I like him. I like a lot of people. Katie Stenson, holy shit. She has really taken it up a notch, man. Her paintings are gorgeous. They always were, but when you notice that someone's really improving a lot and you didn't even know they had room for it, it's really sweet sauce to see that. All right. Let me rinse my hands. I'm going to come back and hit it with fire, and I'm not going to stress about this spot right now for a minute. You know what cracks me up about my water? It's on demand. And when it's time for me to do dishes, I can barely get it to stay hot enough to do the dishes long enough. And then when it's not time, it comes out hot enough to burn you. I'm like, could you do that when I'm doing dishes, please? And not when I'm just trying to rinse my fingers. Okay, I see a gobbledygook or something. I'm going to get it out. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. I'm not leaving you behind, mister. If I can help it, I'm not leaving it behind. I do have more weight that I can tilt this way. Just going to do it. That's the angle I need right now. See if I can get there. But no, it's taking a minute. And I'm not a crazy editor that you'll be able to skip through this part. You're stuck with me. You might have to hit the forward button. I have a fly just jumped on my... You know what? I don't know where you're coming from, but you're dead. Thanks. The little tiny fly. Could be from my plant. I have a plant right next to me. Can you see the... No, you can't see the plant. I'll move it as soon as I get done with this final corner. What are you doing, fan? Are you... Oh, you're showing off for the people. You're showing them how beautiful you are. You're so precious. Oh, almost there. This is tough. This is where patience is a virtue. As an artist, and probably as a somebody trying to watch somebody do some art. All right. I'm like, do I have a painting shirt on? I have like 2 shirts that don't have paint on it. And I'm trying to keep them that way. Why, I'm not sure. But people are always asking me, "Oh, did you just get done painting?" And I'm like, thinking to myself, I haven't painted in a minute. And then one lady reminded me, you should tell them, yeah, I've been painting all day and tired. Because you can't tell if I'm artistically painting or painting for a living. All right. All right. I'm not mad. That did kind of stress me out how long it took. But in reality, it didn't take that long. All right. I'm nervous. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop it like it's hot. This is all of it, guys. All of my white. And I see a gobbledygook. That's okay. Because it's big enough to grab, I think. Was it? Yep. That was scary. All right. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I'm so scared. Let's start with the blue. Let's start with that blue. Can we? It's not going to work like that. That's interesting. I'm still not going to get upset about it. That's what I was hoping for. I'm going to try to pour from this one. Ooh. Mm-hmm. It's very nervous. This is crazy scary. Oh, this is scary. I should stop saying that, huh? Like, scared. Ain't got no time for scared over here. See, that's supposed to be dark red. As you can see, it is not. It's black. And I'm scared of using too much of it. Because I'm afraid it's going to take over the entire painting. You know? Like, just destroy the colors. I don't want that. It's actually kind of behaving off that. Gonna attempt to get some Amsterdam on my spatula. Actually swipe a little bit here. Oh yeah. Left enough for that. Probably more than once. If I feel I need to do such things, I'm really feeling like I need to swipe. Because I always feel like I need to swipe. Oh my god. That was like so much better than I could have dreamed of. So I'm going to attempt it again. shit. Well, guys, I wasn't expecting this to be a swipe, all of it, but I feel like I'm going to keep going, so hang with me here, guys. Just hold on. Because I'm a little terrified of the black, I'm going to come at it a different way. Nothing to be scared of there. Nothing at all. I won't do it that way with the next black. As a matter of fact. Let me do that. It's funny because you can actually see a little of that red in there now that it's been stretched. All right. I'm trying to think. I know I shouldn't burn too many brain cells doing that. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm going to go for it. Yeah, a little crazy. But not nuts, just a little crazy. What are you thinking about, Fancy? I know you're thinking. I can hear you. Oh, just so you guys know, I know you probably remember Lexi, the pretty redhead cat that I had. She was so good. She did pass away. It's kind of sad. It is sad. She was a good cat. But Mr. Ace, he takes the cake. I got to tell you, he's a cake taker. All right. Going to be dangerous right now. Oh, that blue. Oh, that blue. So beautiful. Fancy got a new toy yesterday, so she's excited. All right, I'm going to do some stretching. But first, I have to have further investigations on any globbies I may think I see, which I think I see some right here. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm feeling confident I'm going to pull them. Outside of that, I do not see any. I do see a hair right here. What is this? Get out of there. It's probably from the stinking cat. He's such a cat. All right. So you guys got to wish me some luck here because this is scary. I'm about to get real messy. All right. I feel like I should be going that direction first. That's where all that paint was not behaving. Going right off. This, it's behaving correctly. The paint is the same weight. It's behaving correctly. Just not sure about it yet. I'll probably hate it when I'm done, right? I won't hate it. I'm gonna love this thing. I am. I know that. Come on. I'm still seeing like those wavy lines. I feel like that is a user error somewhere with something. Thickness of paint or something. So it just doesn't seem right. Man, it's pretty. Oh, that's good. I brought some more white back. I wanted to have more negative space. That doesn't feel like it's going to move much more over that way. Oh boy, guys. It's not what I was going for at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Like I could have left it without tilting. Then I would have been happy. But you can't leave all that paint on it like that. I do have movement. I don't know if you can see it from there. All right. Um, I don't know what to do. I don't like it. All right. Come here. Don't get yourself in a tizzy. All right. It's moving now. It's probably just because it's been so long. since I've done this every day, you know? So lots and lots of paint. I'm not done yet, guys, so don't lose faith. I do have to rinse this off. Before I continue, I should scrape it, right? All that white on my hands, I could do more swiping. All right. That is awful. It's not anything I like at all. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to play. I am going to play. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, no. I do have my spinner, but I don't have, it's too small for this piece. All right. I have more ideas. I'm not stopping here. Not even a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do a traveling cup. Well, I probably didn't need a new cup. I'm going to cut the bottom off of this. I'll probably like this a lot more. Oh, I need a sharper razor blade. I know they just snap off. I'm terrified. Like, give me the new one. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Come on. Oh, no. All right, we're going to make it a surprise. And I'm going to use a paper one, and you're not going to be able to see the layers until it's done. Because at least I can get into this thing. Goodness. Indestructible plastic. And I have got some paint on my floors right now just from this painting. I'm going to have to clean my floors pretty good after this before that shit dries. It won't be the end of the world. It won't. So, poor body. Well, at least I'm getting something done today. What do I put down as the base? So I have the apricot metallic, gold metallic. I want a little base. Should I put this black down as base? Oh, that's what we're going to do. Scary as it is. Can you believe I'm doing this? I can't. So you don't want gold metallic next to black because it turns it green. Which is fine. I like green, but I'm going to go high. Oh, now it's moving. What? Huh, we might be onto something here, folks. I didn't move that plant. I'm sure that's where the little monsters are coming from. No idea what that sound was. Did I tell you about my scary story? I don't think I did. I had a scary, scary situation. Thanks, 4th of July night, same night that I made that painting. The day was so glorious. It was stupid. I felt so good. I watched the fireworks at my window. You know, it was good. I stayed up and watched the fireworks in Washington. Um, yeah, it was just all around sauce of awesome, you know? Went to bed feeling pretty snazzy, really happy. Like I have waited my whole life to have peace with myself like that. And went to bed about 12:30. I have more up my sleeve, so don't get discouraged. So anyway, I go to bed about 12:30. Sleeping, I went right to sleep. I usually struggle with the getting to bed for my first sleep. Um, Started dreaming about banging, violent banging, and I got nervous in my dream. Like this is my dream state that I'm telling you about right now. And I was thinking in my dream, wow, I'm dreaming, but that's pretty scary. So you're in a dream, so don't be too scared. But remember that you are far enough away from that door that if somebody came in, they might think you're just a pile of clothes. And I was thinking about getting on the floor next to a pile of clothes so I look like a pile of clothes in the dark, you know? And I'm like, okay, that's cute. Whatever. I'm sleeping. And then about, gosh, that's pretty. There's a lot of paint on here, guys. I'm going to have to move stuff out of the way when it's time to tilt. Look what I'm doing. So I'm just laying there, doing my thing, sleeping. Then all of a sudden, 3 really hard bangs happen. Wakes me up out of my sleep. I'm pretty sure this part's not a dream, I'm now awake and I'm like, that's not a dream. That was happening. Somebody's knocking on my door. Let me tell you, I have a healthy case of self-preservation since I ran away from New Hampshire. I am locked in this house. If somebody wanted to come into this house, they would have to be extremely determined. And if they got as far as my front door, they're not here to play games with me, play knick-knack, patty-cack, or any of that. This is bad news if somebody's at my door. So there I am thinking, holy shit, I get up, my dog jumps up the same time that I wake up. She runs over to me. She's shaking so badly that her name tag and her rabies tag are clanging together violently. The cat comes over. I'm like, okay. I get up and I walk like a ninja. I am quiet. I am very, very quiet. And, oh, this is going to be so beautiful. I come in here and I sit on my couch. Okay. Now I'm sitting on my couch, freaking terrified. Because if I didn't dream that, and if there's somebody at my door, like I just said, they mean business, it's very difficult to get to my front door. When I'm home, I am locked down like Alcatraz. Okay? Just so you know. There's nobody just stopping by to say hello to see me. Nobody. And if they were, they couldn't get in. They would have to call me, and guess what? By that point, my phone is on Do Not Disturb. I don't even know if you're calling. So, I sit on that couch. The dog is sitting next to me shaking, her tag clanging. The cat sitting next to me. Um, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, if that wasn't in my dream and somebody's really at my door, I'm dead. Like there's nothing I'm going to be able to do. I can't protect myself. I have no way of protecting myself right now. And I wait. And I'm thinking because in the dream, the knock happened. And then that second knock that woke me up, it felt like a good 5 minutes time. So I knew I was going to have to sit in the dark and wait and hopefully not cough or sniffle or make noise just in case I'm actually in a bad situation. And so I wait for like 15 minutes. Nobody knocks. I don't hear any creaking sounds. It doesn't sound like anyone's going down the stairs or standing outside my door. Like it doesn't sound like it. That, who knows? My dog and my cat are staring at the door like they're anticipating somebody coming through. And that's freaking me out, but there's nothing I can do. I can't defend myself. Somebody wants to come in, I'm dead, and that's that. Not much more I can do. Those little shooting stars are so cute. Do you see them? Those are globules that made it through all that processing. Probably in that blue paint. So I finally get up and I'm like, I can't sit here all night. And I know how to walk really quietly. You don't know. Like my neighbors always say, we don't even know if you're home. The only way we know is that your car's here. You don't make any noise. Like you are quiet. I'm like, yeah, that's how I live. Especially after getting out of that bad situation with that dude. I like it really quiet now. And I don't know if I can get that up. I don't think I should fight it too much. So I finally get up. And I go to the bathroom. And I'm thinking maybe the neighbor's home. Because the neighbor was away for the weekend. Maybe the neighbor's home and I heard them and didn't realize it. And my bathroom literally is in their bathroom. So I'll hear a lot, if I'm in there. Especially if they're moving around. This is really pretty. I got to wash my hands real quick because I got to play with it a little bit before we're done. So I get in there. I stay really, really quiet. Sit there another 5 minutes listening to see if my neighbors came home in the middle of the night. Now, they were gone for a couple of days, so I'm assuming they're still gone. It's 4th of July. They're probably not drinking and driving right now. They're probably staying where they're at. And I hear nothing. I finally say I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to just risk it. I lock my bedroom door. I never do that. I never shut it and lock it. It's a one bedroom apartment. I live in it like it's one big master bedroom, When people come over, if I feel like I need to lock my bedroom door, I will, but I don't because that's my bathroom's on the other side of it. And I don't have people over because I don't really care to have company at this point in my life. So the funny part of this is when I went back to bed, I was out like a light in like 30 seconds. Like there was no lingering around it. I thought that was interesting. So the next morning, I wake up and check my perimeter, Like I have it locked down. You can't get up here unless you really, really, really want to. And if you really, really want to come up here that bad, it's not for patty cakes and having a good time. It's because of whatever. Some nefarious shit, But there was no obvious nothing. No signs of anybody coming in and then deciding to leave and lock it all up again. Like that didn't happen, so that was cool. This is so fucking beautiful. I can't even help it. I'm sorry. Um, I don't know if I should even do anything. So I will do some stuff. So that didn't happen. There was nothing. Now I know the animals can react to me and might be like, "Oh, she's nervous. Let's look over there too." It doesn't mean that they were like validating what was happening. Like I can't say because the animals reacted that something happened. It could have been my dream, honestly. Just creeping in, like the dream woke me up, and then I just continued on thinking that just happened, which is very possible. That's a night terror. That's what that is. You know? Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay. But freaked me out. And I figured I'd tell you about it. I am no longer that vulnerable, that's for sure, though. I would never, ever feel that scared again, feeling like I can't protect myself. That was so insane feeling. To have that going through my mind, like, if this is real, if that wasn't part of my dream, I have no defense. That was terrifying. I don't feel that way anymore. But another possibility for that sound, because my neighbors were away, they have friends and shit, you know? They got people that like to come and visit. They're not like me where they don't want anyone around. Most of the time, they're pretty open to having their people just stop by. Maybe one of their friends stopped by and banged on the door once, and that was in my dream, and then banged on the door one more time, and then decided to leave, and that's when I woke up. Now that could happen because my bed is literally right over their front door, so that could have happened. Then I realized I live really rural in a very small town world. This place is safe. Okay, where I'm at is safe, safer than where I was over on the other side of the mountain. That wasn't so safe. Safer than most places in the world, but the last summer I lived in Enosburg Falls, there were, I believe, 3 murders. That's unheard of. That was like more than ever in the history of the town. So, my neighbors don't lock their fucking door. They don't need to lock their fucking door. No one's going in there. If they did, they're stupid. You know what I mean? Like, my neighbors are not worried about somebody just showing up and them not having a way to feel safe. You know? So, that was my scary story. This is really cool. So, if you're living on your own, ladies, make sure you feel safe. That's crazy sauce. And no, I didn't think it was him. He was going to do something about all the evil things he'd like to do. He would have done it. I don't, I'm not scared of him. I wouldn't want to run into him, though. I'll give you that. Would not want to run into him in public. Nope. Nowhere. I don't think that would be cool. That would be unfun. But do I think he's going to get in his car and come hunt me down? Not anymore. I did for a long time. Really long time. I've got enough connection with the area where I ran away from that if he decides to get in the car, I'm going to know about it long before he even leaves the driveway. This is so fucking epic. Okay. Ooh. This is going to dry so nice, dude. It's crazy. All right, do you think I should tilt some more? I think I should. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't want to tilt. I don't want to. So that was my scary story. So, in all honesty, I think it was my dream woke me up and got the animals excited. Or it was God telling me, you need to make sure you feel safe. If that ever happens. I don't doubt, because God talks to me all the time. All right. I do have a little bit of gobbledygooks, but nothing I don't think that I'm going to be really pissed off about when it dries. The original, what I had in mind, did not work out for me, but that's okay because this is great. And because the paint is so thin, there's going to be a lot of movement as it dries, which is kind of cool because I've got really incredible lacing over here. This is going to be off the chain. It's just silly over here. Let me see. Maybe I can move it a little bit more. Yep, I can. I'm just squishing it just a little bit. I really like that. Oh wow, this has got a lot of movement in it left. That's it for moving. Yeah. It shouldn't crack because it is original. Usually the cracking for me only happens when I go over a painting. Generally, in general. So I need to bring you in for a closer look here. I think this is really nice. I don't. All I have is blue and black. So I don't think I'll be making any more paintings today. And because I have so much stuff on this, I really can't even save the paint underneath it. Which is kind of silly of me. I think I'd rather go through contractor bags than paint, Probably be even better to just put new contractor bags down every time. All right. I'm babbling. We've been here a minute, over an hour. So let's get you in for a closer look. All right, here we are. Here we are. This iridescence is going to really be nuts over here. I do have that. I don't like that, but I'm not going to fight it. This here is really beautiful to me. I think it's going to dry epic. Really, really, really do. I got to get this phone on a charger though, guys. So I'm going to get it on a charger and get it all posted up. Thank you. I love you.